You ready?
Well. Look at the markets, baby. Look at the markets. We are pumped. Pumped up in this mofo, dude. Pumped up in this mofo. What's up, Siri?
Man, I was like, should I lay in bed for another minute? I was like, nah, I shouldn't. I should wake up. I was like, wait a minute. Let me see where we're at. Am I going to get out of bed for 71K? I think so.
I think so.
I think so. Get some coffee, wake your ass up. You are about to make the most money you've ever made in your life if you are in crypto. If this is your third year, second year, first year, if you just got in 1 month ago, this is the season. This is when it kicks off. This is when you need to be focused, locked in. Get ready because this is it, man. This is your chance. From now to the next 6 months is probably, I mean, you could stretch it longer, maybe, but to push it, your emergency is from now. You should look at this timeline from now to you got 6 months, bro. Like, and that's on the high side because they might freak around and dump it sooner on you. You don't know, you know. So this is the time, though. Like, you got to be ready. You got to be locked in.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, and I think they're going to fake people out, bro. I think the timing is what's going to get people because last night we were talking, or yesterday we were talking about, the euphoria. Where the fuck is the euphoria? Well, I don't think it's came yet, dude. Euphoria comes when, sure, we had the markets pumping, but euphoria comes when everybody's talking about crypto, and not everybody's talking about crypto right now, man. But it can happen so fast, dude. So fast it can happen, and we just got to stay prepared, man. We got to stay locked in and know when to start taking some of these profits, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the deal. When you're making these calls and stuff, it's always good to have a friend that's anti-crypto, right? Or have a couple of people that don't believe in crypto. Keep them around you. You need them because they're going to be your top callers, right? The minute they flip the switch and they come to you and they say, hey, man, like Mitch, I know you met Mitch before.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking to Mitch about crypto for 4 years, telling him he needs to start investing, right?
Yeah.
He won't do it. He'll buy lottery tickets. He'll buy this. He'll buy that. And no, it's too risky. I'll bet on sports games. He'll bet on sports games, but he won't invest. I said, okay, don't invest. 4 years I've been telling that man to get into crypto, right?
Yeah.
Or I said, I'll help you, man. I'll walk you through it. I'm your friend. I help you. Nope. Don't want nothing to do it. When he calls me, and he's got my number, and he will, you mark my words, Mitch will call me, and he'll say, hey, man, why don't you help me out with that crypto thing, man? The minute I hear that, I'm going to call you, and I'm going to say the top is in. Let's get the F out. Keep a couple of non-believers around because they're going to be the ones that give you the signal, and they could be your friends and family, and hell, you tried to get them in, and they don't listen. And that's okay. You did your part. You did the best you could. You don't want people getting in and losing money, but you also don't want your family and friends not getting in, right? You don't want them to not get in. So you should tell them about crypto with a careful thing because, you could lose a friend too. If you get a friend in and, hey, man, buy this, and then it goes down, then that friend's gone because they hate you. They don't trust you no more. That could happen too. Yeah. So you have to be very careful. But, get them in, do your part, and then, if they still stay on the outside and they don't want to do it, pay attention to that and use their advice as the opposite trade, right? They're the opposite trade. They're going to come FOMO in when the market's ripe. So when the market's ripe and they're ready to FOMO in, when those most extreme people that are against the crypto are ready to FOMO in, that is definitely a top signal. That means, oh shit, that's it. It's over. The bull run is over. So those are the most important things. We're going to switch to bull mode. Bull mode hat is on right now, buddy. It's on full mode. Even if we have a little correction, I don't care. Dips are for buying from this point out. The bull market is here, and 72K is all-time high. Shout out to Wes for calling that shit down around 61,000. See, this is the thing. When you make calls as a TA guy, right? If you're at 65 and you call for 66, you're not a genius, okay? You're not making anything bold moves, right? Wes called for 72K to get broke before October with less than 2 weeks there, down around $61,000. Now that is a bold call. When you make calls like that with conviction and you see it in the charts and you believe in something, that's the difference between someone who's actually making a call versus someone who's just trying to get credit for being smart, right? A good TA caller sticks to his guns, makes his call, and if he's wrong, he admits it. And then you switch, you move on. If you're wrong about a call, you admit it like a man, and you switch up and you roll and you go with the punches. You have to do that in the market. You're never going to be smarter than the market. But that's why I always say that the Crypto or More likes to give you guys good calls. I mean, I called that call too last month when I said, yeah, we're going back down to 58,000. I see that range, man. I see us going down there. And we were at 65 when I made that call. Everybody was like, no, we're going to the moon. Everyone was moon boy. And I said, no, dude, we need to go down here and cool off. And we did. We went down to 58,000 again before we had that pump. So 2 back-to-back calls. One was a bearish call. One was a bullish call. And, Wes, I made the first one. Wes made the second one, but that's why it's good. You got 2 heads that are better than one, too. So Crypto or More is definitely stepping our game up with the calls. And I'm very proud of all the calls we've made. And on the coins, dude. We've been calling some good coins because we follow good people.
That's right.
But I'm excited. I'm hyped to go into October. I think we were $400 away from 72 the last time I checked. So I'm going to check one more time here, but that is always good news to see.
Yeah, the top. So we went to, I think it was 71.5 was the high of the day so far. We've got today and then 2 more days, obviously.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make no. We're gonna make it. Halloween is Satoshi Nakamoto's holiday. Yeah. That's the holiday, dude. Satoshi Nakamoto's I forget what it is. There's a milestone on Halloween for Satoshi, and it's very important. I can't remember what it is. I'm about to Google the shit, but there's something significant to Satoshi's damn, what is it? I gotta Google this. Maybe it was the white paper was released on Halloween. Let me see.
I think it was, dude. I think it was the white paper. Yeah, I'm feeling good about it, man. There's been times where, these things during the bear market, October's a bullish month, but during the bear markets, we were, it was nowhere near what this is. You know what I mean? And we're moving, dude. We're moving and it feels great. Feels great.
Yeah, I think it was the white paper was
the white
released
paper,
on
right?
Halloween. I'm almost positive it was the white paper that was released that day. Yeah, why Satoshi chose Halloween to release the Bitcoin white paper. So, I mean, look, bro, it's going to happen. I mean, you're already there. The RSI is good. The total global market cap's at 2.513. So we broke our crucial level that I've been screaming about for months and months. I said, we got to get 2.5. We're there. Okay, we're there. We're 13 billion. We are 13 billion over 2.5 right now. So all-time highs for the non-believers saying we can't hit all-time highs. The psychological level's already been broke. Wall Street is waking up this morning going, holy shit, they're headed back to 3 trillion. Because once, round numbers in school, when you round up, you know what I'm saying? 5 and up is rounding up. Dude, everything's going up. What's up, Poc? Everything's going up, baby.
Emoji. That's first time I heard about emoji. We can definitely look at that, Poc. Thank you, man, for joining us. Subscribe to the channel, man. Help us out, brother. We appreciate you. We actually do this. We do this twice a week. We do it Monday. We did our show yesterday. 2 live streams. Monday at 12 Eastern Standard, and then Thursday at 7. So subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff, man.
There we go. Check that out, Wes.
We want people to grow with us.
Check that banner out on the bottom, Wes. I added a
dude.
couple
Yeah,
things
dude.
so it lets people know everything we do and the dates. We should let that roll. We should let that roll.
Let's
so
go.
yeah,
So
Pac,
Siri,
welcome. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's
dive in.
Are we going above 72 today? Are we going above 72 today?
Shit. We're gonna go there this early in the morning. Are we breaking 72 this morning today? I'll tell you what. Let's pull up total global. Let's look at the trading volume because that's going to tell me a little more information. Let's look at the trading volume and see because that's a great question. I guess we're getting a little greedy a little early. Are we breaking all time? Like we wake up like, are we breaking it today?
Are we going? Are we going to all time highs?
It's kind of like waking up and saying, am I rich yet? I get it. But look at this total global market cap, y'all. Look at this boner. That's a stiffy. 132 billion. Dude, I haven't seen this number over 100 billion in a while. It's been under 100 billion for like a long time, but 132 billion in 24-hour trading. So money is let's pull this one up, the 24-hour volume chart of trading, actual trading going on. This thing has been going absolutely ballistic. Look at this rise. Look at this shit. 2.416. And we're currently sitting at 2.520, and we are still climbing. So the trading volume is not backing off. So if you're asking, is it potential that we cracked all-time highs today? Based on this chart, absolutely, because you just formed a double top here, and then look what happened. You came down and then said, nah, let's keep rolling, and you kept going up. So your total volume's up. Your total volume's up. Your total global market cap's at 2.515. We just went up a little bit more. But, yeah, the total global market cap looks great, dude. I mean, we're having a nice little look at this. Look at this. So we rose from 2.416, right? Came up and touched 2.5, and we've been chilling sideways. Built some sideways, a little bit of sideways action here, which is good. But we slowly rose too, because you can see this is 2.509, and right about here is 2.512, right? So we're going sideways and up on the volume of trading. Trading is going up, the volume is going up, and the money staying in crypto and not going out to Wall Street is going up and holding strong above 2.5. This is the number I'm watching, though. If this number, as long as we stay above this number and keep steadily climbing, oh, dude, we'll crack 72K no problem today. Like if that number stays, we're gonna smash 72K today. That's my opinion. I really think that we will, as long as that number stays, though. Now, if you got $11 billion cushion right here, that's the way. This is my opinion. This is just the way I see it. If you lose that 11 billion and you dip slightly below 2.5, it doesn't mean it's over, right? You could have that little correction real quick. People take profits, go to Wall Street real quick. But you need to stay significantly close to that. And if you don't drop below that at all, yes, I do think we would see 72K, but before we could get a candle close tonight, before 8 o'clock. Yeah, we could get our candle close and roll.
So what are some of the trending tokens right there? I see SUI that we talked about yesterday. That's leading the market. What is that? 17% on the day?
SUI?
Yeah.
What did I skip over? Oh, it's down here. Okay, hold on.
That makes me want to look at Aptos
24 hours. SUI had a nice pump.
Yeah.
I know. Aptos had a 10% move.
Okay.
Aptos had a 10% move. So Aptos is still around that $7 to $9 range is where Aptos has been for like a year, man. Like ever since the airdrop. Now you did have a nice move here in the 24 hours. You went up to you broke $10 this morning. So Aptos that would have been a nice trade yesterday. Damn it.
That would have been. Yeah, and it always depends on what Bitcoin
Who would have known
does,
Bitcoin was going to rip that quick?
Right. Well, we talked about it, and we knew that it was going to come, but it's hard with these altcoins because it's pretty much based on what Bitcoin does. Like we can look at these charts and we can give levels, but if like Bitcoin pumps, then like everything else is going to pump. If it dumped, then we probably would have been spot on with our targets. But yeah, I mean, I think these Aptos and Sui, I think they're going to be good holds for the bull run. I don't use them. I don't know too many people that actually uses the networks, but I think they will do pretty well.
So check this, Wes, right here, just on a basic chart, TA. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on this because I don't have any lines up. But there, damn, I thought there was a trading view button on here now. They added trading view on freaking CoinGecko.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you can just.
Where is
there
it?
was a trading view shortcut on here.
There is.
Market cap live chart.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, and it opens it up right away for you. I think this is it.
Oh yeah, it's a link. Oh,
yeah,
that's
Gecko terminal.
Gecko.
Good for Gecko for stepping it up, dude. I love my CoinGecko. Yeah, this is their actual terminal. It does.
Yeah, I like.
It does take a second to load here, but so up 11% and rolling. It's about to crack $10 again, dude. It's about to crack $10 again. Like I said, dude, between the two networks, it's not just because, dude, it's not just because I got the airdrop on Aptos, Wes. I used Aptos much more, even though I got the airdrop and I sold the majority of it. I used Aptos as staking platforms and shit. The DeFi on Aptos is way better than Sui. I mean, way better. So if you had to ask me who's the Solana up and comer, it's not going to be Sui. Everyone's focused on Sui. I don't think it's going to be Sui. I think it's going to be Aptos. And I don't know. I know the market's telling me I'm wrong right now, but I'm still putting my bet on Aptos as the Solana. Not the Solana killer, right? But that's what they always deem. They always name something the next killer. I think it's going to be Aptos, not Sui. And for many reasons, the name, the logo, the NFT artwork, the DeFi, the ease of use. They've got more shit going on. They've got more platforms going on, more dexes and stuff. And it was actually usable on the airdrop. Like when I got the airdrop, I could literally go on there and start staking and doing borrowing, lending. Like it was already live back then. So I haven't even been on there in 6 months. So God only knows how much they've added since then. But from a charting perspective, I'm still definitely wanting to keep a huge eye on this. I'm going to look at the monthly real quick. But it looks like we formed a nice double bottom. And it's a little off. It's a little uneven for a double bottom, actually. Well, not if you count this candle. If you count this one here, let me stretch this out a little so you can see what the hell I'm looking.
What is this? Aptos?
You see this, Wes?
Yeah.
It's like a slight. Yeah.
That's so monthly?
It's a candle wick on a candle body, right? Candle wick.
It'll pump, man. I still think Sui comes out on top.
Hold on. Yeah.
Diogo. I still think Sui comes out on top, but yeah, they both do well.
Candle body
comes out on top.
Candle wick. What do you mean on top? Like it's going to be a better platform?
I just think it
or just
you get more gains. You get more gains, and I think activity, the network activity too.
Oh, on the price action.
We got the homies in here. Diogo, GMB, what's going on, guys?
What is up, fellas? Emergency stream, you damn right. I have to push back on that comment, Wes, only because I've used both of them, and we didn't get the airdrop on Sui. So I'm going to push back. I'm going to take the counter trade on you on that.
With all emotions out. Wait, no, you can't
counter
my counter.
All emotions out. Aptos still.
You can't counter my counter, dude.
I guess you're right. I can't counter your counter.
I countered first.
I'm just going to strongly push back, and I'm going to strongly push back. Allow me to circle back. I'm going to push back on that comment and just say that Aptos is going to beat Sui because it's going to beat Sui because of the apps. The apps suck on Sui. They're horrible. The DeFi apps are trash. The interfaces are trash. So
I don't think
that's what I'm saying. Just from a DeFi's point. No, they're not. They're not. But they're deemed to be the Solana killers, right? They're the Solana killers. So we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention, bro, because Solana has this cycle, Solana is going to run. Like everyone knows Solana is going to make money. Everybody already knows Solana is like the new. You know what this reminds me of? This is our era of Tron and EOS and all the bullshit that happened before. Like GMB, you were here before us, so you probably remember the era of. Let me know if I'm kind of saying something right here. The Tron, EOS, and that era. It's almost like this is the new school era of those coins, right? Like Solana and Aptos and Sui are going to be the new Tron and EOS and all this shit. Let me know, GMB. You've been around a little longer than me, so you remember those days. That's way before my time in crypto. But just listening to Chico Crypto say it, that's what he said. He said everyone thought Tron was the new money. Everyone thought EOS was the new money. And then a couple cycles go by and their shit is dead. I mean, the chains are still there, but nobody uses them hardly. But so these could end up being those chains. They could very well end up being ghost chains. But either way, bro, I like Aptos better. But I see what you're saying. Sui's already made gains, so they're both gonna pump. Everything's gonna pump.
I like Sui. I think there's a lot of game development on Sui as well as Scale. We can't forget Scale now. That's where the kernel is.
We need to dive into Scale, dude.
Scale's killing it, man. But I hold a little bit of all of them. I hold some Aptos, some Sui, some Scale. So nothing wrong with that. But gaming's gonna dominate.
Why don't you pull some charts?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Why don't you pull some charts up, man?
So I wanted to pull this up so you can kind of mess around with it. I'm pretty sure this is what you were trying to get to. That's total global, and it looks like we're getting this is the 4 hour. This is total global for the 4 hour. It does take the kind of the same shape as Bitcoin because Bitcoin is majority of the market, but it does look like we're trying to get a little cool off. But look at that, dude.
That's a nice run, dude.
That is a nice move right here, man. Yeah, that's it for total global to do that, to be up 9%. That's insane, dude. That's a good move.
That's a lot of money that just walked in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
Anything you see here that it is, man. It is. And momentum's good, man. We're pushed to the upside on the oscillator matrix here. It's in the green. So we're on the top part of that kind of threshold right in the middle. Money flow hasn't even begun to go. Well, it just did. We just went into the oh shit. What the hell did I just do? But yeah, you can see that money flow just crossed over into the green. Momentum still pushing to the upside. A lot of times, man, that momentum's pushed all the way up like that. We'll probably get a nice little retrace on the total global. What do you think, Sierra? You think we come back down to one of these levels here on total?
Dude, what I see on that, when I see that chart, it's amazing because I saw the same pattern. Remember I said this a couple years ago, when you're looking at altcoins, it's almost like you're putting Bitcoin under a microscope because Bitcoin moves and then the altcoins kind of follow the pattern. But if you watch Bitcoin's price action, sometimes you miss the little nuances and the little stuff. So looking at altcoins literally is like putting it under a slide and you're looking at Bitcoin a little closer because the altcoins show you more detail in the move. So what I've noticed is that pattern you just showed on total global is like this crooked cup and handle. It's like an upward cup and handle, but the handle doesn't form until you know what I'm saying. It's like the cup is right here and then the handle, and there's a cup and then it breaks out before the handle even gets a chance to form. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like I call it a slanted cup and handle. I know it's not even a real pattern. I'm just making this shit up, but literally it looks like a cup.
You talking about the V shape here?
No, I think go back to the other chart you were just on because you could see it a little better. Back out a little or zoom out.
4 hour?
Maybe you were on the 4 hour. Yeah, I think you were on the 4 hour maybe.
That's the 4 hour right there. Is this what you're talking about?
No, that ain't it either. That doesn't show it right.
Yeah,
zoom out now a little and you can see.
That
okay, yeah, get rid of the waves for a second. Can you get rid of the waves without losing them?
Okay.
Yeah, just so you don't lose them. I mean, keep them on there, but yeah, all right. So if you see the W pattern, right? You see that big W? It's like double. Yeah. So It's kind of like, you see how if you drew a line slanted just a little bit, it would be kind of a tilted cup and handle. You see what I mean? Like the top, if you drew a line right at the
Yeah.
top. So what I'm saying though is you could look at it like that, or you could look at just the right side of the butt cheek, for a lack of a better term, the right cheek there. If you see that right cheek is almost like this crooked cup, right? It's like this ugly ass cup, but you skipped the handle. You went past the handle and you had a breakout, and then you're forming another handle, and then you're going to keep ripping. It all goes back to that bull pattern thing that I was saying. It's once you go into a bull run with Bitcoin, TA, you can take your TA and you can freaking go like this.
Shove it right up the pooper.
You take your TA and go like this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
the pooper.
Charts don't matter no more. Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be nothing to go. There's not going to be anything to go off of. You're not going to have any data whenever we get into price discovery, you know. So
that's it.
It's going to be rough. Yeah.
And we're what, a couple $100 away from that? We're a couple $100 away, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like 73.7, I think, was all-time high.
73.7's on the highest count of probably the highest exchange ever. 73.7. So that's
73.7.
$1,000 away. Shit, we got that, bro. We got that.
Right. I think
we're
so
at 71.
Too, so
71.
Come
on, push.
Dude, so total looks good, man. I do think we kind of retraced, but here's that previous area that you were talking about that we need to get over, man. And that's really where we're sitting at now, man. We've gotten over this high. We've gotten over this high. We've gotten over this high. Now we just need to get over this high. And I think that's going to be, where it's a little pushy, a little testy there. But again, man, when the markets decide to move, dude, they don't care about these levels. They're just going to push.
Yeah, the perma bull in me kind of takes over the TA guy in me, because even though I agree with what you're saying, I see that there could be some slight resistance there. I'm like, nah, dude, we're going through that shit. Perma bull just comes out and it's just like, nah, dude, let's roll, let's rip, because that's what Bitcoin really is all about, right? Bitcoin breaks the rules, dude. Like, just because the rules of TA say, nah, you need a cool off here, Bitcoin will say, oh yeah, watch this shit, hold my beer. That's what Bitcoin does. That's why it's called the honey badger. It defies TA when it wants to. It will.
Good market structure, though, man.
The structure's been
this
beautiful.
Entire time's really followed some good market structure, and beautiful, dude. Like, so it's been following rules. I mean, look at this move, dude. You know what I mean? We got a nice, beautiful pullback here, and like we just keep on trucking, and it's hitting all of our levels, man. Support, resistance. We have this area pulled up on the other chart, that order block right here. And I mean, look, it hit the top of it, and now it's trying to push through that. And so like everything, it's following all the rules. When it gets into price discovery, there are no rules. Bitcoin's going to do whatever the hell it wants to do. Or even when it's just ready to do it, man, it's going to do it whatever the hell it wants to do, man. Take the levels and shove them up your ass, like Sierra's saying. But so far, it's been pretty good for us.
And you can see on that chart where it crosses through the blue line several times and it X's through. I said that 6 months ago. I said what's going to happen is Bitcoin's going to go up. It's going to come below that line.
It's 20 moving average.
Right. It's going to keep chopping that son of a bitch up for a while before you get that run, because that's what it always does. It chops through it. So back to my original call on the bear side. If we got to put the bear hat on for a minute, let's put it back on for 1 second. Worst case scenario, you had a nice bounce down. You had a nice descending wedge on that second red candle that formed the double bottom, slightly crooked, but we called it the reversal with that huge pin bar right in the middle. You see that huge pin bar with that huge wick to the downside? Yeah. So that was the actual moment the market reversed, in my opinion, where that long wick is. The market said, hold up, hit the brakes. We're not doing this downward shit no more. We're going to put in a reversal. But if you remember a couple weeks ago, I did call for this. I said, after this reversal, we have a nice run up. It would not be a horrible thing for us to have one more cool off to the downside, because what happens is in a reversal, right? You're going up into the uptrend. You came down, you hit the reversal. But after the reversal, what needs to happen before you can go? You don't just go to liftoff. You need to go sideways a little now for your reversal to be a new thing. So in my opinion, if we did come all the way down, this is going to mess everything we just said about the bull run up, right? If we did come down to $56,000, and I'm going to say it like that, $56,000. If we were to come that low again to form a new double bottom where we hit 56K on that last green candle, if we do that, that would be good. I wouldn't bitch at all. I would be freaking thrilled. I would say, let's cool off. Let's go down there, man. Go ahead. Take it down there. Let's test Bitcoin. Let's see if she can handle a drop that hard. Let's see if the noobs can stay in that long. If that were to happen, and it would take a lot of sell pressure to happen, but if that were to happen, it would still, mark my words, we would still be in a massive uptrend, even if we fell to 56K. And I know other people are going to argue me on that shit, but the bottom line is once you hit that reversal, you have to count a new trend now. That old trend is dead. That downtrend is dead. The reversal's in. It's a new trend, right? And yes, it's up. We're in an uptrend, right?
This is definitely a reversal.
It's an uptrend and it's a reversal, but the double bottom right there and that reversal candle I was just talking about with that wick, what I'm saying is when you have that first uptrend, that doesn't mean you're just permanently going up. It could be an uptrend and then you come down and have another, you know what I'm saying? So you build sideways. That's what I'm trying to say. This could be our new paradigm of sideways just one more time, man. Even if, I don't know, I'd like to see us break 100K before the year end. And if we come back down and cool off, we would break 100K before the year end. No problem. Like, so I'm actually rooting to see a little bit of a cool off. I know it would suck, but I think if we did it, it would be actually good. I don't know if it's going to happen though, because if once, like I said, once Bitcoin starts ripping and people start FOMOing, dude, it's but that's the kind of shit that sends you to all-time highs before you're ready. Like, it's like that's a double-edged sword. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But like I said, I stick to my guns. If we fell as low as 56K, we still maintain an uptrend. It's just the reversal. It's just a normal sideways move from 54 to 71. If we came all the way back down to 54 and went back up to 71 again, to me, it's all this, baby. You're just going from 50 cents to 75 back down to 50 cents. That's all you're doing. It's not that big a deal. So at the worst case scenario, you're still in a bull run if you came down that low. And I know that's hard for people to imagine, but it is. That's just that's the way I see it, man.
Yeah. So that's the bearish side for that. I just, man, I think
I don't think it's going to happen.
Trend is your friend till the end, bro. And until this trend is broke, I'm not worried. Yeah. I think that this is just way too strong, man. And yeah, I mean, if anything, maybe we'll come back down and retest some of these levels before continuing up. But I think, this could be our sideways that you're talking about. We can just chop around through here, but this is the local low. And I don't think we fall back through that. I think we continue up till we make all-time highs.
New floor.
That's just, I don't know, man. That's just, I think this is way
I'm good
too
with
strong,
that.
Dude.
I'm good with it. And that's what I hope we do. I hope we do that. I'm just saying, if we were to fall below that, right? Which you've only built one bounce on support. Let's be real. You've only hit one bounce of support on that line. So you're not on concrete yet. You see what I'm saying? You've had one touch. Bitcoin usually likes 8 or 9 touches on it. Okay, you had a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4. You had about 4 touches on that.
This is the 4 hour.
So yeah, you had about 4 or 5 actually.
This is the 4 hour,
and we get back
through here.
Yeah.
I'm looking for bounces on the 70K now.
Oh, you going on?
So when we like this,
Wes said, all right, 70K is the new floor. Okay, bull mode engaged, baby.
70K, dude. I'm looking for a bounce to 70K.
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm looking for a bounce to 70K. I think that anybody that's looking to take a trade that didn't get in at the 65 whenever we called 65 on this double bottom, I think that the trade to look forward to be to bounce 70. Off 70K, which is like 69 and some change. Yeah, we'll just say 70. Come back, bounce on 70, and then I would take that long. That's another opportunity for you to get in at the long. And I do think we get a pullback here for sure. We just got our red diamond on the oscillator matrix, but everything else besides that red diamond is looking good.
How's our RSI looking?
MACD's bullish. Money flow's good. Momentum's still moving. Let's switch over here. RSI is only sitting for the week RSI is sitting at 60, so nowhere near oversold or overbought. On the daily, we'll probably be a little high. Yep, we're sitting at the top of that. So we'll probably come back down. And then where are we at right now? So we're in that order block for the daily right here. We are chilling in this order block, and the bottom of that order block is 70,000. So that is our next level. Where we're at right now is where we need a breakthrough. If we lose that, then look to come back to 65. But I think we hold it, man. I don't know, dude.
Is that worth a short?
I feel it.
Is that worth a short in your opinion? If we get to the top of that order block, let's say, let's call it, is it worth opening a short right there? Is that too risky?
That's 7. That's a 7%. So 10x, that would be a 70%. Yeah, I'm not doing it, man. I'm not trading. I'm not putting in a short in them.
Either am I. No.
You can catch them. Like, these are pullbacks. They're gonna have pullbacks. You can catch them, but I don't think we've gone far enough for us to have a massive pullback. We just haven't. Like, usually we run a good bit before we have a nice little pullback. I think we break through 72, make a new all-time high, and then come back to retest the previous all-time high. And then that's what I think is going to happen. But we need a pullback. We need a cool off, man. The RSI is showing that it's overbought. Yeah.
I will say this, Wes, just keeping an eye on it, like, because I brainwash my brain with Total Global. So they're putting it in park mode again. I call it park mode whenever I see a nice run and then I see just Total Global just stops and hits the brakes. We are literally parked at 2.510, and we have been for about 10 minutes. So you could say, "Oh, Nick, that's not that big a deal. It's only been 10 minutes." Let me explain something to you. Money and Wall Street move at the speed of light, bro. That is a big deal. Whenever you see a pause like that, that means a whale is saying, "All right, chill this MFer out." They've literally just said, "Chill for a second." So if it stays like this for another 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you'll know that it's intentional, and you'll know that the money is actually, there is a whale that's saying, "Wait a minute, chill out." But the good news is that the whale parked it $10 billion above 2.5, which means it's a psychological switch that he wanted to break. Pretend you're trading against one whale. Like, pretend you're just it's Elon Musk on the other side of this trade. Okay. If Elon says, "All right, I'm going to park it," but he's parking it above 2.5, that's a good place to park. Psychologically, it's good for sentiment. It's good for everyone's confidence in the space. So I will be keeping an eye on that. But we're holding steady at 2.510. And we've been there for about 10, 15 minutes. We've been parked there. So no new money is necessarily coming in yet, but that doesn't mean it won't. It just means that, and hell, we still have Asia at 8:00, bro. Once Asia wakes up, we still got the whole half of the world. Once they wake up and they look at their phones and they go, "Oh shit," then we need Asia to pump. And it's y'all's turn to continue the torch, continue the move. And that is the advantage we have with Bitcoin over just, say, Wall Street or stocks.
Yeah.
We got the whole world working together on this thing of crypto instead of just one country, which makes it beautiful, man. But yeah, I hear you on that. It's exciting because you wake up and you're ready for it, but you do kind of have to say, all right, hold on. It's like that meme where the guy runs out and he cheers too soon, and then he turns around and he's like, all right, hold on. We do got to keep an eye on that zone.
Yeah.
All right, so money flow.
So let's look at Lux Algo, man.
Let's see some trades here.
Guys, I apologize. We're getting a lag, and sometimes it causes us to talk over each other. But we're working on it. We're trying to figure out a solution for it. So if you guys get that, that's what that is.
I'm gonna get a signal. It says I have 5 bars, Wes. I don't know why the hell it's doing it now. Because I got full bars.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get a signal. Man. It didn't do it as much before.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a signal booster that you can plug in the wall and it boosts for upstairs because I'm in an upstairs room. So I'm going to try that and see if that helps it.
We got a couple of viewers here, man. A couple of viewers. So this is Lux Algo. And what we're looking for here, let's just take it on the weekly. And what we're looking for here, like this is just began. Last time, let me adjust this here. I hate adjusting this thing, dude. Last time we got our green buy signal was back here, but the line, the trend catcher was red, and nothing confirmed that, right? This smart trail blue on the weekly for this entire move. That just chopping around this, and we finally just got a green buy signal on the weekly, and the trend catcher just flipped. We have momentum that's shifting to the upside, and the money flow is starting to curve up a little bit. We want to see that get into the green. That would be very, very nice. And then our smart trail is still blue. So everything is bullish. There's a lot of confluence here on Lux out. That's where we made that huge move, and that's where that MACD flips. That's where the RSI flipped above, what we looked at on the weekly on the previous charts. That's where everything kind of flipped and then took off. Sierra, that's actually your gap right here.
Yeah.
The full fair value gap that you called the other day. That's what that is, actually. I didn't even know I had those on. But anyway, so yeah, everything's looking good, man. We got our green candles. Everything looks great on the weekly. But understand that we are testing, previous all-time high zone, right? We're testing that zone, and it's going to get a little iffy. A cool off is good. A cool off is good. And if we get that, that is not a time to panic, guys. That is a time it's strap in. Like, this is the moment that you strap in and buy the dips, like Sierra was saying in the beginning. And yeah, just know that we're retesting that. And
leave that
Algo
chart,
has
Wes.
our target at 83,000 on the upside.
Leave that chart right there. Leave it right there. I want to show you something. Keep it right there. You know what I see? I see the 8 or 9 touch thing. Remember I was saying how a Bitcoin likes a level 8 or 9 touches? I just counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the last 3 candles are green. You're above it. That's the 8 to 10 touch rule on the line. That line may be done for, bro. Like that line of where the top sell signal is, your second sell signal. Imagine there's a line straight across. If you kind of right across all those, if you count those candles, it's almost 8 or 9 or 10 of them. That's that 8 to 10 rule I was talking about on Bitcoin. You've smacked it 9, 10 times already, dude. So again, on the bullish side, bro, you might not get that cool off. Like, we might not. It depends. It just this is one of those times in the market.
On the lower time frames, we're gonna get a cool off. Yeah. So I go through the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, and yeah. So when I'm looking like this right here,
this is the weekly, right?
We'll probably continue up. This is the weekly. We'll probably continue up. Within this one candle is the daily, right? So we're just breaking down that candle. Yeah, we're just breaking down that candle is all it is. So there's going to be 30 candles for that one, or 7 candles for that one.
But for the weekly, right? We've touched 7 times.
Daily, I think we pull back. Yeah.
Yeah. Daily, we pull back. Of course. Hourly, we pull back. I got that. What I'm saying is that level overall, because the week will be up Sunday, right? Sunday at 8 o'clock is the last weekly candle at 8 o'clock. So where are we at? We're on, what day are we at? Tuesday. So
yeah,
we got a couple more days. All right. Whatever. My point is that level's exhausted, bro. Bitcoin's hit it enough times to where she's ready. She's primed. Like, in other words, if you were doubting 72K to be broke before the end of the year, Wes was calling it before the end of this month. Like, it could be today. So the thing is, this level, bro, this little stupid level that's held us down for freaking since Elon Musk's 69,420, right? That was the level that everyone was like, yeah, we're rich. And then it just bear market for 3 years. That level is about demolished, bro. That thing is done. Bitcoin's about to smash through that shit. And I am flipping to the camp that we see definitely $100,000 before the end of the year is more than possible in my mind now. Like breaking 100K before January 1st. In other words, because once you go through 72K, bro, like we talked about, our next price target's $86,000, right? I mean, that was our level we were looking at, 86K. So if you go to 86K, what's another measly $14,000, right? Before January. So it could happen, dude. 100K is on the table before the end of this year. And I know I'm getting crazy bullish, but I'm just saying, with this structure, like Wes was saying, the structure looks good. And with Bitcoin breaking my rule of hitting 8 or 10 times on the freaking weekly, oh, dude, it's looking primed. It is looking primed. So total global's the number I'm watching, but Wes is watching the Lux Algo trade. We're under a buy signal. Are we still under a buy signal on the daily? Like, is the daily still flipping a buy signal on Lux Algo? Looks like it.
Let's see. Yeah, we got our buy signal on Lux Algo all the way back here. But it didn't get confirmed until this move recently, right? So that's when that crossed over, and money flow has just been in the green that entire time. But we have dropped down. This move right here, momentum kind of shifted, and we stayed bearish for a little while. But this when we got that double bottom, and ring is like, there's a lot of confluence in the market right now, a lot of bullish sentiment, bullish structures. And I think this was the most bullish thing that could have happened right here, was flipping that line and then coming up and bouncing that hard off of it, dude, twice on a daily. But yeah, we're under a buy signal still.
So is this a I think it's one of those things, like you said, wait till we come back down to that level before longing. In other words, don't go leverage long right now. Let it come back down to that top of that box if you are going to open a long.
Yeah.
2.509 right now.
Yeah, this is our next counter trend level here. Is
I wonder if this little pause right now, Wes, is when we see alts get a little mini altcoin run. I'm going to pull up on my other screen. I'm not going to add it to the screen yet because we're still getting a little bit of lag. But I'm just going to look at Dex Screener real quick and see if the alts are going to have a little run yet.
This looks so good, dude. This looks so good, man. Wow.
All right, let's see here. No, don't want that. Okay, so holy shit. Department of Government Efficiency coin. Oh my God. 34,600% gain on the 24-hour. Oh my God, you
Jesus
freaking
Christ, dude.
Dude, can you imagine 34,600% gain? Holy shit.
That's an insider.
Gosh. And it's literally Department of Gov Efficiency. Goatus Papamus. So you already got all the copycats of Goat freaking going ape shit. Doge mascot. Be careful with these, you guys. This thing's up 55,000%. I mean, unreal, bro. It's at 3 cents and it's up 56,000%. With a market cap of $39 million with 8,000 holders. I think this is the one I saw somebody talking about yesterday. I think this is the one. God damn, I looked at this coin yesterday too, bro. Fuck. Damn, I looked at this coin yesterday, bro.
Look at Solana, dude.
I know, it's ripping. It's ripping. It's ripping.
No, it hit that 159. Remember we said it would go to 159? That's that blue line, that purple line in the middle that I marked. Remember we were like, I would wait for it to go to 159 before you buy Solana, and it fucking went down and touched 159, dude. That is crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, we called that to the dollar. Look at this chart real quick. I'm going to show you. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. 24. Look at the 24-hour, Wes. Look over here. Look at this shit.
What is this?
This is
what is it?
Official mascot of the Holy Grail. This is the one I looked at yesterday on stream. Not on stream. I looked at it afterwards when I was helping Colleen set her wallet up. And I was like, but dude, 57,000% pump in 24 hours. You freaking degens are out of control.
Is that what that is?
This is insane. Christ, dude. 57,400% in 24 hours. This coin.
How many traders?
In my opinion, you got 8,000 holders. You got 8,500 holders. 4 liquidity providers. That's the number to look at. Look at the liquidity provider burned. Damn. Oh shit. That's actually good, right, Wes? When you see that much burned.
Yeah.
Isn't that actually decent?
Yeah.
Dude, and then look at the cup and handle forming, bro. Look at this cup and handle about to form right here. Bro, this might be a scoop right here. What do you think?
What's the market cap?
Not financial advice. It's up 57,000%. Market cap's at 40 million. Look at this cup and handle forming right here, possibly.
Could be, man. That could be something. Check out the socials.
That could be a little scoop, dude. I was gonna look at this shit. I was looking at it yesterday with Colleen. I saw it on the gainers risers chart, and I was like, this thing might run. Dude, it was only up like 8,000% when I looked at it yesterday. So that's a 50,000% pump I missed. Nah, not that big a deal, right?
Well, that's from when it first came out. When did it open up?
That's true.
Yeah, because you're on the
24 hours. No, 24 hours. So October. Yeah, we're October 28th. Okay. So the 28th was what? Yesterday. This morning?
Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday. If you switch it to the day, you could see that's a 15-minute chart. It looks like.
Morning. Look at this right here. Look at this. Oh, you fucker. Where's my drawing thing? It's being glitchy as hell. I don't know. It's acting too slow, but you see the damn cup and handle right there. You see that forming, right? Boom. That's a nice cup and handle. You come back up and touch this joker, and you could be off to the races again on this thing, which would be a nice price target. Let me just do that real quick because I'm curious. I mean, like I said I was done with Solana meme coins, but every now and then you got to look at them. You can't ignore them. You just can't ignore it. Solana. There's no doubt about it. Solana meme coins are printing, and so that could be a run up to about here. It's about 6 cents. Down at 4 cents. Is that going to make you rich? Not necessarily, but pretty impressive nonetheless, dude. 57,000% gains in 24 hours. I mean, that's just utter insanity, bro. That people are making these kind of gains and like catching these. Congratulations to you too. If you're one of the people that got on any of these gains, dude, I got nothing but love for you. You're changing your life. Just be careful. Don't blow your money. If you make a win in a meme, throw that shit back into Bitcoin, bro. Don't just go into another meme because then you fuck around and lose it, right? You just made all these gains and then you go throw it in another trash coin, then you lose them, man. Don't do that. That's the thing to stay away from. Well, it looks like we're parked. So what are we gonna do? What's the next move here?
I think for today, we pull back possibly anywhere like 68, 70, something like that. We pull back and continue up. I think we get a bounce on that pullback and continue up. That's what I think.
I will say we're not moving at all. We're still at 2.510 trillion exactly on the dot. 2.509. Okay, so $1 billion changed since the last 10 minutes. But again, that means you're parked. The way said, all right, park it right here, boys. So I'm looking to see what happens by 2:30 today. At 2:30, I'm going to give an update on Twitter on Total Global. And if we're still above 2.5 and we're just parked, I think you see a little bit of that cool off like you're talking about, but I don't even think you're going to see it drop that low. It just depends. If the money stays parked, you might not even get that sell off, dude. People might just be so ready for this breakout. Let's think about it. If you held for 3 years, if you held for 2 years, you're not selling at 71. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If you've been through the bear market, bro, you ain't selling right now. Like
Right.
most of the people in here, we're like, nah, bro, I ain't selling right now. You crazy? You've been through the worst bloodbath you've been through FTX, you've been through SBF, you've been through freaking Gary Gensler. You ain't selling right now. So the only ones that would be quote unquote selling would be the people trying to short MicroStrategy, right? Which would be Wall Street or BlackRock. And, or Grayscale. Grayscale might want to piss in your Wheaties. But other than them, retail's not dumping right now. I think retail's finally stepped it up, bro. He says a lot of alts is just noise. I prefer the blue chip. Sorry for the late reply. They got me working, man. I hear you, GMB. Yeah, I was curious on that. Meme coin funny. Meme coin funny.
We might have already got our bounce on 70, dude. Looking at the 1 hour, we came all the way back down to 70 on a wick, and now we're pushing back up 71.2. I still think we come down a little bit more, dude. I think we come back down to 69.70, like 69.5.
Solana's the new Neo, is what GMB says. And Neo, that's what I'm saying. EOS, Tron, Neo, all these old school ones. That's why I wanted to ask your opinion on that, GMB, because I kind of got that vibe. And it's just funny to see. So that tells you something, though. That tells you use Solana, play in the meme coins, play in the trenches, but before the end of the bull run, I would get the F out. Like I would take your profits on your Solana bags. I would take your profits on your meme coins and roll them into Bitcoin. Don't be stupid for the bear market, because that's the one thing I watched Lark yesterday, Wes. He was reminding you. He was like, the bear market will come again. Do not forget that. And I was like, holy shit, that I needed to hear that. Even though we haven't even hit the bull market yet.
Right.
I already need to train my brain to realize we're not geniuses. We're not going to go up forever. We're not the smartest people in the world. It's just a bull run. Okay. It's just a bull run. I was like, oh shit, I needed to hear that shit. Like, we're not that smart, bro. We're not that smart. Just chill out. So yeah, dude, because that's where I got cocky on the last bull run. I watched my portfolio go up, and it just kept going up and up and up. And I said, I'm going to be rich forever. I'm smart. Look at me. And I screenshotted my portfolio, and then, it crashed. So, that's the thing to avoid this run. That's the life lesson we learned on the last one, and we're not going to repeat that shit.
No. 72.5, man, by the end of the day. 72.5. That's what I'm looking for. 72.5. I mean, we're looking good, man. We're looking pretty solid. I'm expecting a pullback. I just don't know when. Like, do we go to 72.5 first and then get the pullback, or do we get the pullback now and then 72.5?
Well, I will say this. I will say that our freaking price action is for Ethereum. Ethereum's up. Remember everybody talking shit about ETH a couple days ago? Oh, yeah. ETH dead. So dead. ETH dead. All that FUD and shit. Look at ETH dominating everything, dude. ETH is up 3.3%. It's up higher than Bitcoin. It's up higher than Solana. It's up higher than
ETH time will come, dude.
Yeah, dude. ETH is gonna freaking destroy the doubters and the fudders, dude. ETH is gonna wreck heads. And ETH is going to be the safer play when the shift comes. I'm sorry, man. If you had to put a gun in my head and say Solana or ETH, I'm going with ETH all day. That's what it is. ETH is going to, but Solana is good for the money making and have the fun. Solana's like the girlfriend you want to date. You know what I'm saying? But you don't bring her home to mom. You want to bring ETH back home to mom and introduce her. Solana's the one you just messing around with in your 20s and shit. Let me go through. You got a couple more minutes we could stay on, because I'm going to throw another coffee on real quick if you want to pull some charts up.
Yeah, I can stay on a little bit longer.
All right, I'm gonna throw a coffee on, man. Pull something
I
up.
got like 20 minutes. All right, let's go through some tokens, man. Let's look at Lux Algo, get some targets here on Lux Algo. All right, so Bitcoin, I just want to point this out. Bitcoin on the 1 hour, we're still under a buy order, looking good. Obviously, you know, momentum's looking good. We have money flow looking outstanding. Money flow is looking great. We did get our red diamond. I think we're going to get a little pullback. Maybe that 70,500 was the pullback. I don't know, but you know, we're getting targets of 71.8 and 72.5. I think by the end of the day, we hit 72.5. I'm just going to say that. And then on the 4 hour, we're switching that. That's got the same targets on the 4 hour. And then the daily, the upper target is 83,000. So, you know, we are looking great, man. The trend is looking great. Everything looks strong. We just got to keep that momentum going. Keep the momentum going. But I think we're doing good, and I think we do get all-time highs in the next couple of days. In the next couple of days, 4 hour Bitcoin, looking at it, looking good. It looks like we do need a little pullback. But if we don't, I mean, our target 72.5, 74.1 on the 4 hour, and then the daily again 74 and then 83. So looking good, looking good. Ethereum, we were just looking at Ethereum. Let's switch this up here. All right, just to keep it simple, I'm just going to stay on the 4 hour, but Ethereum's not looking as good, but obviously Bitcoin's going to lead all the markets. And when I say not as good, that's on the 4 hour, like long term, how much we've gone up, you know, since this range right here. But on the 4 hour, looking from bottom to top, it is outpacing Bitcoin. Money flow starting to come curve over. I want to see the accumulation distribution line go back into the green. That'll be healthy, but it's looking good. Essentially, I think 26.86 is that top target right there. Maybe we get a pullback before heading up there, but I do think inevitably we do hit that target up there. And then our order block, our previous swing high, to break away from this, you know, lower high, lower lows. We've already broken this previous high. Now we need to break this one, and that's going to be in the $2,700 range. And I think once we break above 2,700, we could possibly retest before continuing up. Yeah. So that is Ethereum. Solana, guys, we talked about Solana on what day was that? We were having a breakout, man. And I'm pretty sure that was Thursday right here. That was when we came up right here. This was Thursday, this move right here. And then we said, you know, we're probably going to pull back to 159. And we did. So we got that 159. If you traded that, congratulations. That would have been a nice little trade there. But we just broke structure at that previous high. And it looks like we came down to retest that and then continue to the upside. Let's see where targets are. We're still set on 12. So top target 187. So if we come back down like it looks like we could, I would look for where we broke structure right here at 179. Where we're kind of at right now, maybe 178 before you put in a trade to go up to that 187. Look, these things just completely ignored this bearish divergence here, man. Completely ignored it. But that was that 159, man. We hit. Chainlink, man. You still bullish on some Linky Link, dude? Some stanky link?
I'm bullish as hell on it. I ain't holding the shit no more. Like I ain't gonna hold it. I mean, if you have a long-term bag and you already are holding, I would.
Yeah. Right.
But of course I'm bullish.
Chainlink is in a downtrend. We're making lower lows. Yeah. Lower lows, lower highs. But we did just get a buy signal, which is good. We're just waiting on that to confirm with the trend catcher. It's still red. And the smart money flow, the smart trail right here is still red. So we need these to flip. And then when those flip, I think we probably get a pullback. Stop loss sitting at $10. Maybe we get a pullback to 10, but the targets up here are going to be 12. Now let's say, 1250 and 11. 12 and 1250. We'll say that. But I think we'll probably get a pullback before going up to those targets and before these flip and confirm. But we do have bullish divergence down here on the oscillator matrix, and money flow is looking good. Momentum shifted, and that's looking good. Is there anything else you want to look at, dude? You want to look at? I don't know. Whatever you want to look at.
About $5 billion just walked back into the table. Remember I said we were parked for about 20 minutes? $5 billion just walked back in the room. Okay. So the good news is we have no action for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then some more money just came in. So that is a very good thing. Price is holding at 71.3. Yep. And so the good news is that's strong, man. Even if it's just small increments, that's kind of like even better news, because that's like the whales saying, you know what? Just throw a little bit more in, because they don't want it to go ballistic. They still are in the accumulation phase. You know, I mean, BlackRock's bags are probably freaking packed. You know, they're no dummies. I mean, they've been fudding Bitcoin for 10 years. They've probably been packing their bags for 10 years, truth be told. So they're probably already packed up. I think the only ones right now, damn, who would not be in right now, Wes? Like, think about it. BlackRock's in, Fidelity's in, Vanguard's in. So the only people that ain't in right now is retail, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So what is the initiative to hold it down anymore? Is it just the pre-election jitters, you think? Maybe we're just, you know, once people know, okay, it's going to be Kamala or it's going to be Trump, once people just know what it is, then they're going to say, okay, let's go. Because the only thing the markets don't like is indecision, right? That's a Wall Street term. That's what markets hate, indecision. So maybe it's just the pre-election jitters a little bit, holding it down still. But it ain't shit, dude. Maybe the old school Bitcoin OGs are going to give us that Halloween pump, dude, that we had in 2019, I think it was. There was a Halloween pump, and it was like Halloween day, and I thought every year on Halloween was going to be that. I thought that was a Bitcoin thing, and then the next 3 years I was just devastated. I was like, nah, we didn't get it. So maybe this is the Halloween pump that we're about to see. Maybe they're holding it down for the Halloween pump, and we're gonna have a freaking Bitcoin party. That'd be a good trick or treating for me right there. All right, let's see.
Point of control on this for total market cap is sitting at 2.252. Does that sound about right?
Yep. That's a little higher than what I have on CoinGecko.
2.252.
Yeah, but CoinGecko gets a little laggy, but I'm used to watching it, so I stay with it. But yeah, dude, that, like I said, money just walked in the room again. Like, it's not like money's leaving. You know what I'm saying? What money's not going to Wall Street with our crypto money. This is so crucial for everybody that wants the number to go up and to the right. You want your meme coins to go up. You want your shit coins to go up. You want your NFTs to go up. This chart and this is what matters, because this is where we have longevity. You know, it's like, this is where it's not just the gains and then you're broke the next freaking day. Like, this is what we need to see. This chart, in my opinion, is the most important chart in all of crypto, because it really does show you whether or not the faith in crypto is holding up. Like, you know, are people just using crypto for gains and then buying stocks? You know, because if that's the case, then everything we're into for the tech and the communities and all this shit, all of it's for in vain if they're just going to use us and then go back to Wall Street. We don't want that shit. We want to keep the money in our new Wall Street crypto. So, you know, that's why I like watching this thing like a hawk, but it looks good, bro. That chart looks like it's like we had good. The reversal. We're going good. Up, dude. It looks strong, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, man. It really does.
So that's why I say, as long as we hold where we're at,
look at the monthly on Bitcoin.
Let's push up a little higher. You're 72.5, bro. We could crack that today, man. It's still early. It's before 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, West Coast is what, 3 hours earlier than us or 3 hours later than us? They're earlier than us, aren't they? Always forget that shit.
They're behind us, yeah.
So
yeah,
they're just waking up. The boys on the West Coast are just waking up.
Yeah, this is our monthly chart. Look at that, dude. That is so bullish, man.
Nice.
And
dude.
there's nothing like the volume. Yeah, the volume profile just dies off, dude. So like we're like right there at price discovery, man. And I think that we continue. 71.5 now. We just broke our previous high for the day. Pretty sure. But that monthly looks good.
Yeah, 71.5. We're pushing on 71.5 again. So absolutely 72K could come before noon, bro. Like this continues, man.
Yeah.
West, this could totally be the call. And then you would have made the call with 2 days of change. Like your call would have been made 2 days early, for breaking the all-time highs before October. So let's go, dude.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this shit.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. We're getting a little action here. Getting a little action. Love it.
79 ADA.
Yeah. Everything's looking good, man.
How about Polkadot lagging, dude, at $4? Thank God I got out of that sumbitch when I did. It's probably gonna rip though. I say that, but it's probably gonna freaking rip.
Me too.
We say that shit, and then tomorrow that'll be the biggest gainer. Watch. Because it's been quiet. Everybody's been sleeping on it now. That's always how it happens, man. Yeah, dude. It's actually, if you look at the 24-hour,
we are officially above the Keltner channel. Sorry, man.
No, I was gonna say if you look at the maximum chart on Polkadot, it looks like shit. But I'm telling you what, bro. I'm thinking about getting back into it now. Looking at the max, if you look at the sideways, I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see it. Pull up the Polkadot maximum chart, dude.
Damn.
This thing looks sexy now to get in. To be honest with you,
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does, dude.
It's like we said that shit, we got out, but now I'm like, wait a minute, bro. This thing looks primed for a pump now.
Yeah, that would be a nice move.
I might we can long that bitch. We don't have to hold that motherfucker. We could long it, right? Just long it over on Mux or freaking Hyper.
No,
right?
we can long it. We can trade it.
All right, so let's look at a trade setup on Dot, dude. Let's look at the max chart. Let's look at what we got. Because remember, you guys, when we told you on Crypto Remora, don't chase the trade. Let the trade come to you. I just happened to stumble on Polkadot's chart a minute ago, and I said, holy shit, this chart looks good. That's the kind of trading you want to kind of do because it's not like you're forcing a trade. Don't force the trade, right? This chart, if you've held this thing since August, you've been freaking miserable. You've been hating yourself, right? Because it's just like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But you're starting to get a coil up. The snake is starting to coil its head back. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cobra starting to coil. I mean, it could be a little bit longer, but I mean, look at that, bro. If you come up to that downtrend, even from where you're at now, and you go up to that downtrend, that's a good little move. And then imagine you get above it soon. How long that takes to play out, I don't know, but that's the daily, right?
Yeah, this is the daily, yeah. Possibly something like that and get a retest and then go.
So the long from
we
there,
just gotta break above it. Break above this.
And you're already tapping that resistance right now on the 20-day. That's the 20-day in the middle, right? The blue line. The blue signal line is the 20-day.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Yeah, that's the 20-day.
So you're tapping the 20-day right now. You already were below it. You came above it. You came back down below it, and now you're tapping it again. The likelihood of getting back above that 20-day right now looks pretty good. And then Bitcoin's ripping up ass. This might be a decent little trade right here, Wes. This might be a decent
it could be for
long,
sure.
Dude.
Let's see what it's doing on the lower time frames. Break that candle down. Yeah, we just can't seem to break out, dude. We can't seem to break out. We got to break through this order block here. And then I would say if we break through that order block retest, that could be a good long setup.
So you would wait for the retest on that $4 and what? $4.20 maybe as an entry?
Yeah. I would wait for this retest here on the where that order block is. I was trying to draw it out, but where that order block is in that accumulation zone
That's about
back here.
That's about 420. Right? Well, that's a good number.
Yeah, we're kind of sitting at it right now. Yeah, we're about to break through it. Yeah, I think it's these candles here, this little V shape right here. Break above that, and then the order block. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Could be a good opportunity.
Yeah, with Chainlink and Dot, when I first got in 2020, those were my golden children. Those were my top dogs. And once Gavin of Gav of York stepped down from Polkadot, he's a co-founder of Ethereum. He's not some small dude. He co-founded Ethereum. So
right.
when Gavin stepped down of Polkadot, and all these CEOs of all these major companies in 2020 were starting to step down, or not 2020, like 2022, 2023. When all those CEOs kept stepping down, you remember that? There was like all these famous CEOs of companies were like resigning and shit. And when Gav of York stepped down from Dot, I was like, that was my final straw. I was already getting impatient with Dot. But the vision for what Polkadot is like Ethereum, but for it's almost like the reverse of Arbitrum. Like Arbitrum's for the smaller retail guys to use Ethereum, and Polkadot was for the countries of the world to use Ethereum, but slightly different. That Polkadot's vision was so big that I think it was too big too early because people weren't ready for it. I think Gav was just so far advanced with his dev skills, and I just don't think the market's ready for it. They don't understand it yet. They still need to get their hands around Bitcoin. People don't even know what Bitcoin is yet. So I think Polkadot was just one of those classic examples of being too early, and that can hurt you. Being too early in a project can hurt you, believe it or not, because then you're tying your liquidity up for freaking 3 years waiting for a coin to do something. And meanwhile, that liquidity could be put on a faster horse. So, but now at $4.20, when no one's talking about it, remember you heard it on Crypto or More first. Nobody's talking about Polkadot right now, but who's talking about Polkadot? We're looking at the ones that nobody else is paying attention to, because that's when you catch the trades before they run. And this thing looks pretty damn good, bro. I mean, even for a short-term long, it does. Now, where's your price target? Can you go to a maximum chart on there instead of the daily? Like, can you go to the max chart real quick, zoom out, and look how long this thing's been accumulating for?
Here, let's
that's look at that wedge, dude.
This
Holy
is the weekly.
Look at that, dude. Look at that accumulation at the bottom.
That's the weekly.
Holy
man. That's
shit.
Just yeah.
Look at that, Wes. Look how long it's been going freaking sideways for. Look at that wedge. Look at that fallen wedge. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to freaking open a long on this. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm opening a long on this. I know I've been saying that for the last 3 days on 3 different coins. I'm doing it. Okay, we are going. That would be
where that order block is, man. But that's where I would be looking to break out at.
You don't want to open it until that order block, though? I like the bottom of this wedge is what I'm saying. I almost want to ride it up to that order block.
Honestly, where we're at right now, you could open up a long and just let it chill.
Let it roll. Yeah. Dude, look at that falling wedge, though. Look at that wedge. Oh. All right, yo. I still think we could get held down under the 20-day, a couple more taps for that fallen wedge to really shape itself. You know what I'm saying? Let it come up a little and stay. Let's say we hit our head on the 20-day like you have, but maybe go down first. We don't go up yet. Go hit our head on the 20-day, come back down. 20-day, maybe 2 or 3 more times. and then that could be the bottom of it. But you're getting a double bottom right now as we speak on those two green candles. You've already had a double.
Yeah.
You've had a double bottom at the end of a falling wedge.
This is weekly, dude. So look how many touches. Yeah, that's a lot of touches, man.
This could be the trade, bro. This could be the move.
This is the daily. That's a lot of touches right there.
Fuck it. I'm going long. 72x leverage. Sierra's stupid, bro. Don't follow my trades because I get stupid, man. But I play with small amounts, though. So
I'm about to have to jump off. But
dude, that was a good stream, man. I'm just glad. Market update. If anything changes, Wes will tweet. I will tweet. Me and Wes will be in constant communication throughout this bull run. From now on, we're going to be on top of shit like a fly. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you're following us. Yeah, GMB saying can send dot, dude. About time. GMB, I'm telling you what, bro. We're gonna help you send it because we're about to long the shit out of it.
I think it's time.
It is time. It's had a long time coming for a breakout on dot, and I am bullish as hell on the project. Like Wes, you remember I used to send wire transfers, bro. I was sending wire transfers in 2019. I paid $45 to the bank to freaking wire transfer to Gemini because it was the only place I could get dot. So I had to wire money from South Carolina to California to buy my dot. And I had to like save money. I saved up like $500, I think. And then I went and paid the bank. I had to go in the bank and give them 2 forms of ID and an address and freaking license and all this shit. Yeah. Pay a wire transfer so I could buy my dot. So I'm bullish on dot. I never disliked the project, but Wes and I got beat to death over the last couple of years holding it. And we're just like, man, fuck this thing. But now that we've been out of it, took a break for 6 months. I think it's the jam, buddy. It's the bee's knees.
I agree.
We're about to take it. Diogo, thanks for hanging out. GMB, thanks for hanging out, fellas. I think we are going to call it a stream. I'll let Wes say the wrap ups, and then we got another show coming Thursday, so it won't be that long.
Yeah, man. Yep. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go check out thecryptoremora.com. We have all of our links in there. Join us on Discord. Starting to get that kicked off, man. Then there's the Blowfin. Go check out Blowfin, man. Really nice, dude. You can deposit everything from USDC to Ethereum to Polkadot. Like, you can deposit whatever. No KYC in the US. Check it out. And yeah, see you guys on Thursday, 7:00 p.m. EST. Follow us at the Crypto Remora, Siri at Siri Crypto, myself at Crypto MacGyver. Much love, and until next time, peace out.